That's number 1. 3 is Alceri, Blinkard, Robert Strong. 4, Avon Vale, Mr. Simon Cowley. 5, Battle King, Peter Scudamore. 6, Bridgetown Lad, Sam Morshead. 10, Doc Brief, Mark Perrott. 11, Double Up, Miss G. Armitage. 13, Girlming, written by Guy Landau. 14, Hopeful Saint, Howard Jenkins. 16, Lan Padrick, Michael Bowlby. 17, Lucky Vintage, David Shin. 19, Med Officer, Richard Dunwoody. 20, Orchid Bay, Mark Pittman. 21, Oyde Hills, Mr. James Osborne. 22, Pellion, Simon McNeil. 23, Ten in Hand, Luke Harvey. 24, Twin Oaks, Colin Brown. And 25, Vic the Busker, written by Graham McCourt. And here's how they bet at the moment.
Well, early days, but their prices are only 4 of them. Twin Oaks is the favourite, 11-4. Battle King, 7-2. Lan Padrick is 6-1. Doc Brief, 8-1, and it's 10-1 bar.
Battle King, the 3-1 favourite. Twin Oaks, 4-1. Lan Padrick, 8-1, and 10 bar those 3. And they're being called in, the last to have a girth looked at. Met Officer. Coming in nice and steady. And they're away. Double Up just a little half turned and lost a little bit of ground. Pellion, the leader, as they come to the first from Bridgetown Lad and 10 in Hand. And a mistake there in the rear by Hopeful Saint. But all 18 safely over it, coming down to the next with Pellion from Aberroy and Oyde Hills going up on the outside. Oyde Hills lands just in the lead. Hopeful Saint, another mistake in rear there, but it's Oyde Hills the leader, from Aberroy and Pellion next, and then come 10 in Hand and Lan Padrick and Bridgetown Lad, and then Girlming as they come to the first of the ditches. Oyde Hills lands in the lead from Aberroy on the inside. And Faller there will pick up in a minute. Twin Oaks went there. Twin Oaks the faller at that one. Oyde Hills jumps the water ahead of Aberroy and Girlming. And just in behind them, Lan Padrick and Pellion. But it's Oyde Hills and James Osborne, prominent for so long in the National Hunt Chase at Cheltenham. Clear now. From in second place Aberroy, and then Girlming and Lan Padrick. Colin Brown up on his feet and in fact remounted on Twin Oaks, so they're both okay. Hopeful Saint quite a bit behind the remainder as Oyde Hills comes to this and jumps it clear of Girlming, who goes second, then Aberroy third. Double Up, who's made good ground, then Vic the Busker and Lan Padrick, and then Bridgetown Lad. Pellion has lost a bit of ground, and then Med Officer, and Girlming has gone there. Girlming, and also another faller is Avon Vale. Girlming and Avon Vale are both gone. And Oyde Hills lands clear there of Vic the Busker going second. Bridgetown Lad on the inside. Double Up right up with them, and then comes Lan Padrick. And then Aberroy and Met Officer. Behind them, Pellion and Battle King as they race towards the fence that'll be the second last next time. Oyde Hills making it from Bridgetown Lad over on the far side. Then comes Lan Padrick and Double Up, and behind them, another faller there is Doc Brief. Doc Brief has gone there. And it's Oyde Hills from Bridgetown Lad and Lan Padrick and Double Up as they come to the next, with a loose horse just ahead of Oyde Hills. Bridgetown Lad, and upsides Bridgetown Lad is Lan Padrick, then Double Up, and then Battle King and Pellion, and behind them Vic the Busker, and then Med Officer. Then comes Orchid Bay. On the inside of Orchid Bay is Lucky Vintage, and then comes 10 in Hand. Behind 10 in Hand is Alceri, and Flying Saint, or Hopeful Saint I should call him, is the back marker. Oyde Hills the leader as they run down to the next. From Double Up and Lan Padrick and Bridgetown Lad on the inside, then Pellion, Vic the Busker and Battle King and Med Officer, and then comes Orchid Bay as they run to the next. Oyde Hills. in the lead from Bridgetown Lad on the inside of Lanpadrick, and a faller there is Pellion. Pellion has gone, and also Alceri. As they come down to another plain fence, it's Oyde Hills from Lanpadrick and Bridgetown Lad, and then double up. And oh, Vic the Busker very nearly went there. Very good recovery by his pilot. And they're coming down now to the second last of the ditches, with Oyde Hills in the lead from Bridgetown Lad and Lanpadrick, and Met Officer up on the outside. Then comes double up. Running down to the water, Oyde Hills from Lanpadrick and Bridgetown Lad. Then Met Officer on the outside, making good progress on the inner, is Orchid Bay as they jump the water. Oyde Hills from Bridgetown Lad and Lanpadrick. Then comes Orchid Bay. Behind Orchid Bay is Met Officer, then Battle King, still well in touch. Vic the Busker also. Quite a long run to the next. Oyde Hills in the lead from Lanpadrick, Bridgetown Lad on the inside, then Orchid Bay. Bridgetown Lad jumps up well on the inside there, but it's still Oyde Hills from Lanpadrick and Bridgetown Lad. Bridgetown Lad on the inner. They jump this one. Oyde Hills, Lanpadrick, Bridgetown Lad. Vic the Busker's getting closer as they run to the final ditch now. Oyde Hills from Bridgetown Lad on the inside. Lanpadrick, Vic the Busker comes next. Met Officer's getting a little bit closer. Running to the next, it's Oyde Hills with Bridgetown Lad pressing now on the inside. Oyde Hills from Bridgetown Lad. Vic the Busker goes third. Racing now towards the home turn, and it's Oyde Hills from Bridgetown Lad in second. Third is Vic the Busker, quite a gap there to Met Officer and Lanpadrick, and behind them come Orchid Bay. Swinging into the home stretch now. And it's Oyde Hills from Vic the Busker. Bridgetown Lad trying to challenge again over on the far side. Vic the Busker lands in the lead from Oyde Hills and Bridgetown Lad. Racing now towards the final fence, and as they do so, it's Vic the Busker from Oyde Hills. Bridgetown Lad being pressed for third now by Lanpadrick, and on the near side, Met Officer and Battle King trying to get into a place as well, but on the far side, it's Oyde Hills. On the near side, it's Vic the Busker. Vic the Busker from Oyde Hills. They race into the closing stages. It's Vic the Busker on the near side. Oyde Hills fighting back again on the far side. Vic the Busker from Oyde Hills. Vic the Busker just holding Oyde Hills, but it's going to be a photo at the line. A photo between Vic the Busker and Oyde Hills. Battle King's third and fourth Lanpadrick. It's a photo, and a very close photo indeed, between on the far side Oyde Hills, on the near side Vic the Busker. Third was Battle King, and fourth Lanpadrick.
Hills at 11-1. Good stayer, ran so well at Cheltenham to finish second there, and brilliantly ridden by Jamie Osborne. Second was 25 Vic the Busker at 16-1, again given a great ride by Graham McCourt. And in third place, number 5, running on very strongly, was Battle King at 4-1.